And now your weather with meteorologist Gino Recchia.
Kind of a quiet day before the storm system gets its act together, and by tomorrow around this time we could be hearing showers and thunderstorms moving into our area. We've got an organizing area of low pressure right now moving east of Colorado. A lot of precipitation, a lot of energy with it being drawn in from the Gulf of Mexico, and we are kind of on the quiet side of things with some high-level cirrus clouds lifting up to the northeast with winter weather advisories, winter storm warnings traveling all the way from the Rockies up into the upper Midwest, and where you have the red shaded colors, an ice storm warning. We typically don't see a whole lot of that, but occasionally we do, and that represents a great chance of having ice accumulations in excess of about 2/10 to 1/4 of an inch, and that's where best chance of that will be over north central and west central Wisconsin. Areas across northeastern Wisconsin, we're just going to get scraped by it, especially northwest of the Fox Valley, where we do have those blue shaded counties. That's representing those winter weather advisories from Gino up towards Menominee in the UP, and that goes from midnight until 12 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Quiet right now, but then as we progress into the evening and overnight, filtered sunshine, and eventually will turn into gradually clearing and mostly cloudy skies by overnight. By tomorrow morning, this is 5 o'clock, we're seeing the pink shaded colors. That's representing that freezing rain moving in up towards the northeast and continuing to about 10, 11 o'clock or so. As we get towards about lunchtime, noon, 1 o'clock, enough warm air is going to surge northward and end that freezing rain threat, which is clearly good news. So then we can start to melt a little bit of that ice accumulation. This is our latest Skycast model showing about 1/10 to 2/10 of an inch of ice for most of us. But as you head towards Langlade County, there's certainly the potential for 2/10 to 3/10 of an inch of ice. Where you have that dark shaded color that's farther westward towards Wausau, Rhinelander, they could be seeing in excess of 3/10 of an inch of ice accumulation from the system. Now our attention focuses on those showers and thunderstorms as we head later on into the afternoon and evening. This is 7:45 tomorrow evening. Heavy downpours possible, and then as you get towards about 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, most of that activity moving off to the east. Maybe some few light sprinkles or even some flurries early Sunday morning before we start to dry things out on Sunday afternoon. And the precipitation is going to be pretty steady. We could pick up anywhere from 1/4 of an inch to well in excess of an inch of rainfall out of this system. That could cause some localized flooding, and also we are watching for the risk for severe weather. There is a marginal risk for severe storms pretty much along and south of Highway 29 and westward from the lakeshore. Right now we're looking at the risk for some small hail and maybe some gusty winds out of this. This is really the first risk of storms that we've been dealing with since about December, where we had a line of thunderstorms that rolled through parts of Wisconsin. As for right now, temperatures are into the mid and upper 30s. Even some areas are cooling off a little bit into the upper 20s. Sturgeon Bay and Ephraim right now at 28 degrees. Winds are going to remain steady out of the southeast at about 5 to 15 miles per hour. And then as we head into tonight, not cooling off by much, about 28 degrees. Southeast winds 5 to 15 miles per hour. Tomorrow we'll get up to about 51. That's going to be the warmest day of the next 7 days, with those winds continuing out of the southeast. Then we'll cool off just below 40 degrees on Sunday and down into the mid-30s on Monday. Depends on exactly where this track of this area low pressure moves. Some are keeping it farther south, others a little bit further northward, but whoever sees the snow might get a couple inches, and then another chance of some snow later towards the end of the week.
As you said earlier, we're going to need those warmer temperatures to melt off that ice.
Yeah, good thing it's that it'll have ice in the morning, but then it'll melt in the afternoon instead of sticking around.
Thank goodness. All right, Gino, thank you.